You are listening to Easy English Podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Simply English Podcast. I'm Clara.
And I'm Josh. It's always a pleasure to be here, Clara. How are you today?
I'm great, Josh. Thank you for asking. How about you?
I'm doing very well, thank you. Today's topic is really useful for beginners. We'll talk about how to ask someone about themselves and how to answer those questions politely.
Yes, that's right. These are the first things people say when they meet for the first time. Simple but important questions like, what's your name? Or where do you work?
Exactly. Knowing how to ask and answer these makes conversations easier and helps you sound confident and friendly.
Okay, let's begin with the first question, the most common one. What's your name?
Good start. So, Clara, what's your name?
My name is Clara Lewis, but my friends just call me Clara. How about you? What's your name?
My name is Josh Parker. You can call me Josh.
Nice to meet you, Josh.
Nice to meet you too, Clara.
That's a great example, right? Very simple. You can also say things like, "Hi, I'm Clara. What's your name?" Or, "May I know your name?"
Yes, and if someone tells you their name, it's polite to say something friendly like, "Nice to meet you," or "Glad to meet you."
Right. It sounds warm and respectful.
Clara, I like how clearly you explain it.
Aw, thank you, Josh. You're always kind.
Okay, next, let's talk about work. After you know someone's name, you often ask, "What do you do?" or "Where do you work?"
That's true. So, Josh, what do you do?
I'm an English teacher. I teach students how to speak and write in English.
That's wonderful. I'm also an English teacher, and I love my job.
Really? That's great, Clara. What do you like most about your work?
I enjoy seeing my students learn and improve. When they start speaking confidently, it makes me so happy.
That's such a beautiful reason. I feel the same way. Teaching is not just a job, it's something that touches lives.
Exactly. And if you're talking to someone else, you can also ask, "Do you like your job? Where do you work? How long have you been working there?"
Yes, those are great follow-up questions. And when answering, you can say something like, "I work at a school. I work in an office. I work as a nurse."
Good examples, Josh. You make it sound so simple.
Thank you, Clara. I like your friendly energy.
You're too kind. Okay, next, let's talk about education.
Yes, when we meet someone new, we often ask, "Where did you study?" or "What did you study?"
So, Josh, where did you study?
I studied English literature at university. It was really interesting because I love reading and writing.
That's wonderful. You must have read many classic books.
Yes, I did. What about you, Clara?
I studied education. I always wanted to become a teacher, even when I was a child.
That's amazing, Clara. You followed your dream.
Thank you, Josh. And, learners can also answer in simple ways, like, I studied at ABC School. I'm a student. I graduated last year.
Exactly. And if you want to ask politely, you can say, "May I know where you studied?" or "Did you go to college?"
That's very polite. I like your examples, Josh.
Thanks, Clara. I like how natural you sound when you give answers.
Now let's talk about likes and hobbies. This part is always fun.
Yes, it helps people find things in common. For example, you can ask, "What do you like to do in your free time?" or "What are your hobbies?"
So, Josh, what do you like to do when you're not working?
I like reading books, going for walks, and listening to music. Sometimes I also cook new dishes.
Oh, that's nice. What kind of music do you like?
I like calm and soft music, something relaxing. How about you, Clara?
I love music too. I enjoy singing, especially soft pop songs. And I like painting on weekends.
That's great, Clara. You're creative.
Thank you. You're creative too. Cooking is an art.
Thank you for saying that.
When we ask about likes, we can use many forms, like, what do you enjoy doing? Do you like movies? What's your favorite food?
Yes, and for answers, learners can say, "I like watching movies. I love pizza. My favorite sport is football."
Simple and clear. And remember, always sound positive and friendly.
Exactly. Smiling helps too when speaking face-to-face.
Okay, Josh, now let's talk about dislikes. It's also normal to talk about what we don't like, right?
Of course, it helps others understand your preferences. So, Clara, what things do you not like?
I don't like being late. I always try to be on time. And I don't like rude behavior.
That's a good one. I agree with you. I also dislike rudeness. And I don't like too much noise when I'm reading.
That's understandable. Some people enjoy quiet time to focus.
Yes, exactly. To ask about dislikes, we can say, what don't you like? Is there anything you dislike? Do you hate anything in particular?
Yes, and when answering, be polite. For example, I don't really like spicy food. I'm not a fan of crowded places.
That's polite and gentle. You don't need to say, I hate, unless it's something very strong.
Good point. You explain things very clearly, Josh.
Thanks, Clara. I like how you always make learning feel fun.
Now, let's move to a warm and personal topic, family.
Yes, people love to talk about their families. It's a great way to connect.
So, Josh, tell me about your family.
Sure. I have a small family. I live with my wife and our little daughter. She's 6 years old and she's full of energy.
Aw, that sounds lovely. What's her name?
Her name is Lily. She loves to draw and dance around the house.
That's adorable. You must be a proud dad.
I am, Clara. Thank you. How about you? Tell me about your family.
I have a big family. I live with my parents and 2 brothers. My brothers are younger than me, and they're very funny.
That's wonderful, Clara. You sound close to your family.
Yes, I am. We often have dinner together and talk about our day.
That's really sweet. Listeners, when you want to ask about someone's family, you can say, do you have any brothers or sisters? Tell me about your family. Are you close with your family?
And when answering, keep it short and warm. I have 2 brothers. I live with my parents. My family is very important to me.
Perfect examples, Clara. You make everything sound so natural.
Thank you, Josh. You're very supportive.
Now let's talk about friends. One of my favorite topics.
Mine too. Friends are like the family we choose.
Exactly. So, Clara, do you have many friends?
I have a few close friends. I prefer quality over quantity.
That's a wise thought. What do you like to do with your friends?
We like going out for coffee, talking about life, or watching movies together.
Sounds fun. I usually meet my friends on weekends. We sometimes play football or have a barbecue.
That's great, Josh. Spending time with friends keeps us happy and relaxed.
Yes, it really does. When we ask about friends, we can say, do you have many friends? Who's your best friend? What do you like doing together?
Exactly. And when you answer, keep it friendly and open. My best friend is Anna. We have known each other for many years. We love talking and traveling together.
Perfect. You always explain it in such an easy way, Clara.
Thank you, Josh. You make every conversation enjoyable.
So, Clara, let's do a quick review. What are some polite ways to ask about someone?
Okay, you can say, what's your name? Where do you work? What do you do for fun? Do you have any brothers or sisters?
Perfect. And to answer, you can say, my name is Josh. I work as a teacher. I like reading. Yes, I have one sister.
Exactly. Always remember to sound friendly, make eye contact, and smile.
And don't forget to show interest. You can say things like, that's interesting, or really, or wow, that's nice.
That's true. These small words make a big difference in conversation.
I must say, you explained everything so clearly today.
Thank you. And you gave wonderful examples. You make learning simple for everyone.
Thanks. It's always fun to talk with you.
Same here. I think our listeners also enjoyed learning these basic conversation skills.
Yes, and everyone listening, don't be afraid to talk about yourself. Practice with friends or even in front of a mirror.
Exactly. The more you practice, the more confident you'll become.
So, to our dear listeners, we hope you learned how to ask and answer questions about yourself, your work, education, likes, dislikes, family and friends.
Yes, and remember, every big conversation starts with small questions.
Beautifully said, dear.
Thank you, dear.
And thank you everyone for listening to Simply English Podcast.
Keep practicing your English and enjoy learning.
See you next time.
Bye-bye, everyone.